right, welcome to my first somewhat guide in Marvel Rivals. If you don't know me, my name is Arroyoyo. I come from a very heavy fighting game background where I have achieved, being top 10 with my character, being top 500 in the world for some time. And recently I really fell in love with Marvel Rivals. Wanted to get to a decent rank before I started putting out guides. Now I know that there are better players than me. However, I think I have a very good skill when it comes to explaining a character in a way that makes it easy to understand and tips and tricks that you can apply to yourself. Now, there is going to be no match gameplay within this match because I have plenty of my own matches on the channel. So if you want to watch me play with usually the tips that I give in the video, go check out those videos as well. But if you're new to Marvel Rivals or you really just want to play Venom and you're like, man, I feel like Venom's so good and he's a 1-star difficulty character, but for some reason I just don't understand how to play him. Well, this is the video for you. We're going to break it down, the entire kit, what you should be doing, how you could go for that combo that you saw in the beginning of the video. But of course, if you like it, please hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and leave a like. Really helps out the video. Really helps me get into this community. Just trying to spread positivity and, make it big, I guess. I don't really know, man. I don't really know. I do this all for fun. And my cat's sleeping, so you get a little cat cam during this video. So Venom, as you see, is a 1-star difficulty. Now, I'm not going to read these verbatim because that's just boring. You can do it if you want. You can pause right now, but we're going to talk about his... Venom, shut the hell up! I'm talking. We're going to talk about his kit. Now, Venom is a very interesting character in the sense of he is very, very mobile. So if I'm standing here, let's say there's a Hawkeye back here shooting, I can just go straight to the Hawkeye and then apply that pressure. And this is going to become very important when it comes to learning Venom, is understanding when should you push as Venom, when should you be diving the backline, when should you be diving the DPSs, when should you be peeling for your teammates. This is all very important. But it all starts with his basic attack. Now, Venom is a physical hitting character, right? What that means is Venom does his 4 little tentacles, and as you see, they have very good range. I believe it's like, yeah, it's like 15 meters. Like, this goes pretty far, right? Normally, I see a lot of Venom players, they'll be up here, right, just all up in their grill. You can hold some distance against melee characters like Magic, Panther, Spider-Man. You can really, like, walk back and kite them. As well as Venom does have a headshot multiplier on his basic attack, right? So as you can see, if I'm doing no headshots, we're looking at 3 reps and then 1. We hit those headshots, 2 reps, right? So you should always try to go with Venom. You should understand that the way his attack hits, it's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. And there's a slight delay when it comes out, right? It's not technically a projectile, but there is a slight delay. It's not hit scan. So you got to make sure that, like, if the opponent is moving, which I'll go over here, the opponent's moving, right? You want to lead your shots in a way that you can hit them all. So, this guy's going to wrap around the corner. I'm going to try to, like, move my cursor to the right. This guy's coming right. Move my cursor, right? Mess up. Move my cursor. Follow the guy. You want to stay really just, like, on top of the opponent. Now, Venom's big, I would say one of his biggest abilities, surprisingly, is not to slam or the swing. It's his right click, right? This right click, what it does is it provides a snare, which does damage on contact. Let me turn off friendly fire. It does damage on contact, as you see, right? It took a little bit of damage after some time. It does snap, which then does the bulk of the damage. But not only does it snare and do damage, it slows down the mobility of the opponent, right? So let's say you're on a healer, pop this, as you see, you're staying right on top of him, right? Right on top of him the entire time. To where, like, let's have him, like, run away. Or have him, like, run away. So, see, like, he's kind of going, like, the same speed as him. Like, I'm not running into him. Like, we have, like, the same movement speed. But now if I apply this, now I'm right on top of him. You see that? So, hopefully, so make sure to use the snare. Very important after you use the dive if needed. Now, Venom's dive is, once again, as I showed earlier, very important when it comes to slamming the backline. So let's say we're fighting, right? We're fighting right here. You kill a Magneto, right? Let's say they're rocking 2 tanks. Magneto, Doctor Strange, right? Let's say Magneto, Doctor Strange. Let's say you kill the Magneto. Now it's a 5v6. And this is what's very important if you play Venom or if you play any Vanguard. One, it's very important to calm. But two, the moment it's a 5v6, you need to hold that W key and push the enemy back. And Venom is so good because what Venom can do is he can sandwich the enemies or make the gap even greater. So let's say right here, right, we're fighting a Magneto Strange. We kill the Magneto. And then what I'm going to do as Venom is first I'm going to see, can I slam without using my swing? And the reason this is important is, let's say so I'm up here. I see both healers are back here. It's the Luna Snow and a Cloak and Dagger, right? Get that slam in, land this, and now I'm beating their ass, right? Now, the reason you want to as much slam without using your swing is, let's say, right, we kill the Magneto. I'm like, sick, I'm gonna go slam. I use my swing. I do this. I'm on the healers. They heal themselves up. The two DPSs turn around, and now I'm getting 4-way attacked. Of course, I have my shield, but, you know, for survivability, which is very important. But for 8 seconds, I'm basically now in 4 people. And if my team, let's say for some reason Doctor Strange has like a 5-man ult, I have Agamotto, they're all stunned, and I'm getting 1v4'd, I don't have an escape. All I can really do is jump around, try to kill a healer, if possible, right? They're most likely healing through my damage. And then pop my shield. And then hopefully, you know, pray that my swing comes back. So it's very important to always try to just slam as much as you can without your swing. Let's say they apply that pressure, you pop your shield, and then boom, you get out, you come back to the team, you get healed up, right? Your slam is on very low cooldown, which means I can then, you know, come back for heals, come back, right? And then I can just, you know, basically rinse and repeat as Venom, which is like so nice. I can just, you know, just come back, heal up, slam again, shield, swing out. And that's honestly your main gameplay loop, is slamming in without your swing if possible. Right, let me try to get up here, right? Slamming in without your swing, landing your right click, applying this pressure, right? Maybe focusing one and focusing the other. Maybe they turn on you, you pop your shield, you zip out, you come back to your healer, you heal back up. As you see, my slam is already off cooldown. So, which means by the time that I set back up, I know it's kind of repeating, but it's very important. Like, this is what you gotta do with Venom, right? By the time he comes back up, boom, ba, bing, ba, boop, and I got all of my cooldowns back. And this is what you want to do, just to keep applying pressure. Now, Venom's E is one of the things that you have to technically micromanage. You get more shield the lower health you got. So you see 800. When I pop my shield at full HP, I get 100 shield, 900 health. I'm not getting a lot of value out of it. So now if I come over here, let me turn off the ability. Right, we're just gonna take some damage, 25 at a time. It'd be like that, right? Oh, there we go. We're coming back. So the more health that you don't have, the more shield you gain. Basically giving Venom the ability to have 2 life bars. So we'll go down to 50 health. Bing. Or, yeah, 50 health. So now when I pop my shield, right, 50, 1,050. I just gained 1,000 health. Now, it does decrease in increments of, like, 40 to 50. But, I mean, that's time for you to, you know, pop your shield, swing out, come back to your healer, heal back up to full, and then loving life. The same goes with Venom's ultimate. So as you see, if I, you know, pop my ultimate, Venom's ultimate gives you shield based on the amount of damage you've done, right? So you can go for a one-shot on a squishy, right? But understanding that maybe sometimes if you double ult let's say like you're low, there's a group, you ult a group, I got 500 HP. Now if there's a group and a Magneto, I'm getting 1,000 from it. And the shield you get from your ultimate goes down in increments of 10 slower than your normal shield, right? So your normal shield, you pop that very quickly, it starts going down, as you see, right? Huge increments. Boom, 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 boom. I'm already back down to 50. But I hit Groot, right? This did a little bit less damage because he has less health, right? Because he has less health. So let me redo that, right? So Groot's at full HP. Pop this. Got my 500 health. And then I'm keeping the shield. Then I can pop my shield on top of that. Now I got 1,500 health. And I'm really just staying in the game. So Venom, like, you have this idea of, like, you are kind of unkillable. but at the same time, you really need to manage your shield and manage your swing as much as you can. Because the moment that, like, I could, like, kill this guy. Let me spawn the Hulk in real quick. Then respawn Groot. Like, I could, if needed, oh, whoopsie. I switched the Groot. I switched the Groot, my bad. Let's do the Scion. Right, I could go to G, go to Groot. Now, what I could do, right, is I could do this. Slam Groot, go in. Oh, whoopsie, I don't have my ultimate. I'm sorry. Go in on Groot. Slam Groot, go in. Pop my ultimate. Don't really get much value. And then, now my swing's on cooldown. I have an ultimate to maybe get some more shield. Possibly it leaves me in a bad position. I'm on Groot. Groot just walls me off for my team. I don't have a swing now. Now I've got a wall behind me. I'm getting focused, and then I'm dead, right? Or I pop my shift. Hopefully try to dodge some bullets, and then boom, I still try to slam out. So, I mean, that's realistically like most of Venom, but the thing that comes with Venom is understanding your slam a little bit better. And his slam does have interesting properties, which is you don't have to be, in order to slam, like, you don't have to be all up, like, in the air. Obviously you can slam from, like, up here, diving strike, boom. And I did forget to mention that the diving strike does do more damage if you land directly on the person versus, like, near the person, right? So if you land directly on it, it does more damage, as well as the recent update now brings the opponents in, which is very nice. So if I slam here, as you see, now they're right on top of me, which then allows me to set up my snare a little bit easier, which then, allowed me, like, to kill this guy. But what's very important to understand is, like, you can kind of just, like, jump off of a cliff and then slam. And there's even, like, more tech when it comes to Venom, to where, let's say you're on Clintar, you're fighting an opponent right here, you just jump back and then you dive right in, right? You don't have to be swinging. You just have to be, like, above a certain height of the floor below you, which is interesting. And then boom, you can slam back in. So this is important in your feedback loop, because let's say, like, I'm fighting right here. Let's say I'm fighting this guy, right? He's getting away. I can just do this and then slam on top of him. I don't have to where the hell he's spawned, right? I don't have to run on a wall, jump up here, and then slam, right? I can just go straight, fight this guy, snare him, fight him, and then slam again, right? So it's very understanding of, like, where does like, where to slam, how to slam. The same goes, like, if you're just running up a wall. Let's say you're in an area similar to this one over here, right? Let's say I want to kill this guy. I can just slam here and then jump off, right? I don't have to, boom, that's all I gotta do, right? Run on this shit, jump, and then slam. So this is very important, because this will really disrupt, right, multiple people, right? As you saw right there, 2 people now in my snare. Okay, this guy's lower health, I'm gonna focus him. So, I mean, that's very important. Now, some combos with Venom, obviously, as you know, are going to be slam, snare, attack. But Venom does have a, as you say, like a melee weave. So I can shoot this guy. Oh, I think this guy. Let me go back to full HP. So as you saw earlier, right, this takes boop, boop, 2. But let's say, but I can cancel it with a melee, boop, and then maybe guarantee that I don't have to get, as all the headshots, right? I can just go bink, and then I can get all body shots here and still kill. So understanding Venom's melee weave is very important. But this is what's also very important. Venom has a 3-hitting melee weave. And as you see, the 3rd hit has the longest animation. So personally, what I like to do with Venom is melee weave the first 2 hits. I'll go bing, 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 melee weave. Oh, whoopsie, let me respawn. I'll hit him in the body so he doesn't die quickly. Bing, 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 melee, bing, 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 melee, bing, 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 melee. Right? Because if you go for the bite, there's like, when you play as Venom, like, you'll feel it. There's like a half a second, like, delay that doesn't feel good. So I go for the 2 here, so that way my melee resets. And then maybe there I go for the last melee to, like, secure the kill. But I don't like going for the 3rd melee most of the time, because you just don't, like, I feel like it lowers your TTK personally. I don't know if it's true, right? But I feel like it definitely does. I feel like it definitely does. So that's majority of Venom. Realistically, right? Like, he's not, like, the hardest character to get into, but it's very important that you gotta calm, you gotta manage your cooldowns, and you really have to like read the room. Are we diving on the tanks? Are we diving on the DPS, or are we diving on the healers? Most of the time you're gonna be diving on healers to stop the heals coming to the DPSs and the tanks. But if you're down a guy, don't dive on the healers, because you need a tank for your team. At the end of the day, you still need a frontline as Venom, because you're still a vanguard. Solo tanking Venom is something that I've done quite some time. It's not my favorite thing to do, but like it can work, especially if you have like very good healers, or maybe if you have a Spider-Man to help you, maybe Spider-Man to take care of a healer or two, and then you can dive in on the DPSs, and then have your team just melt the tanks. But overall, I think Venom is a very fun character. I think Venom is a very interesting character. Also, there is like a bunny, right? There is bunny hop tech per se, where you can obviously hop forward. You can have this bound to your scroll wheel, but I have scroll wheel forward to ping and scroll wheel back for healing. I feel like this is more useful to communicate with my team to unlike where enemies are, and I kind of just learn how to manually bunny hop using like my space bar, which is not maybe the best thing on the world, but it is, right? It is possible to bunny hop with the space bar. You just gotta practice, right? Like I said, I come from a fighting game background, so understanding, like I just think of bunny hopping as like a combo, right? You just hit the button when you gotta hit the button, then you go, right? And then yeah, boom, right? Then you get it. Maybe I don't get 3 bunny hops, maybe I only get 2, but overall, pretty good. But yeah, Venom, great character, big boy damage, basically unkillable, able to traverse the map, and that's why calming is also very important, right? Let's say your team's all back here, you see the healers, you dive the healers, but now your team's still all up there, right? And then now you're in the back line, then you die, right? And because you use your swing, now now you're stuck, and then you die, and your team's like, Venom, fucking hop off of Venom, hop on Magneto, right? You don't want that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, you can just go watch a lot of my videos. I play a lot of Venom. I'm constantly coming with the team. I'm constantly telling you who I'm slamming, understanding it. There are team-ups with Venom, with the symbiote Spider-Man, and as well as a combo using a Luna ult or a rocket ult to one-shot majority of people. I have nobody in the practice range with me, but just know that exists. You can one-shot basically through Luna ults, through Mantis ults, through Invisible Woman ults with a rocket damage boost or a Luna damage boost plus your ultimate, because your ultimate does percentage plus damage, right? That's why you really want all people who are full HP, and obviously with the damage boost, you would do more damage and these people would die. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I greatly do appreciate it. Subscribe, comment down below, leave a like. Video was a little bit scattered. I'll try to get better at it if I make another guy. But this is just, this is just a trial run. But thank you everybody, and I'll see you all again next time. See ya!